Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are enjoying your Saturday. To all those are resting like me, you also enjoying your Saturday. So a couple of us we are in this world, but then we know that in this world we are in a competition. We are in a competition, and a couple of us, when we are praying, we normally tell God, give me. We normally tell God, give me. Give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. Why don't we instead change the pattern of that prayer and instead tell Him, prepare me? Prepare me. Because a couple of us want to be like, we want to be like so and so. We want to be like so and so. But then, do you know how long it took for that person to be where he or she is today? Do you know how long it took to be where he or she is today? Do you know how long it took? Do you know? Do you know how long it took? Do you know? Do you know how long it took? Do you? Then are you willing to also take that time? Take all that time that person took, the sacrifice to be where he or she is. Are you willing to take it? Are you willing to take it? Are you willing? Are you willing to take it? Are you willing? Are you willing to take it? Are you willing to take that sacrifice, that hard work, that patience, that being criticized, to be criticized, and all that kind of stuff? Are you willing to take it? Are you willing? Because some of us, we tell our role models, I would love to be like you. We tell our role models that I would love to be like you. But then, when they tell you the tears they have cried, but then when they come and tell you the tears they have cried, the years they endured to be where they are today, some of us will even be like, you'll even be like, you don't want to do it any longer. You don't want to do it any longer. You'll be like, you don't want to do it any longer. That's the reason why we need to change our prayer patterns. We need to tell God that, prepare me. Prepare me for my next level. Prepare me. I do not know. We need to go tell God that, prepare me. I do not know where I am heading, but then prepare me. Prepare me. Prepare me for my next level. Prepare me for my next level. Prepare me for my next level. I do not know where I'm going, but then prepare me for my next level. Yes, you know your role model. Yes, it is not bad to know your role model. It is not. It is not bad to know your role model. But then, are you willing to endure what he or she endured? Are you willing to cry all the tears she put in order to be where he or she is today? Are you willing? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to do that? Yes, today you are called a doctor out of out of what out of your doctorate, then you would love to be called a professor. I'm just giving an example. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. Yes, today you're called a doctor. And it was out of the PhD that you did. Yes, you're called a doctor, and it was out of the PhD that you did. And then you teach other people. You teach other people. You go for the conferences. You teach other people. You go for the conferences. You can also preach. You can do different stuff. But then you tell yourself again that I would love to be called a professor. I would love to be called a professor. Are you willing to? And then you tell your role model, or you tell your mentor that I would love to be called like you. I would love to be called a professor. I would love to be called like you. I would love to be called a what? A professor. Then she tells you that the journey was not the easiest of the journey. Then he or she tells you that the journey was not the easiest of the journey, but then if you believe, you can. If you believe, you can. So, are you willing to endure what your role model endured? Are you willing to endure what your role model endured? Are you willing to cry the tears your role model endured? Are you willing? And then are you willing to be criticized by the same person when she tells you she wants the excellence from you? When he or she tells you that she wants the excellence from you, are you willing for that? Then it is better we change the prayer patterns. We tell God now, prepare me for my next level. Prepare me for my next level. Prepare me for my next level such that when my next level comes, it does not overpower me. One, it does not overpower me. It does not overtake me. It does not overbear me. And then it does not become hard to maintain. Because success really is hard to maintain. Because success is really hard to maintain. Ask me and I will tell you. And I've seen it with my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel last year, and I started it with just a mouth, just saying that I'm going to open a channel. Little did I know that once I was shown by the studio technician and by the HOD, my HOD then, that I needed to take time. I needed to take time and to know the content I'm going to put outside there. Then little did I know that once you reach 1,000 subscribers, the policy will have changed. Yes, I have reached the subscribers, to be monetized. But then, without 4,000 watch hours, with the new YouTube policy, they cannot monetize you. They cannot monetize you. They cannot monetize you. So, when you're praying to God and you're telling Him that, give me this, give me this job so that I can be able to do this. Give me this. Let's change the prayer pattern. But then, let's change the prayer pattern and tell God, prepare me for my next level, such that it becomes easy to maintain the success. It becomes easy to maintain the success. Because let me tell you, without preparation for your success, some of us might enter our grave early. Without preparation of success, some of us might enter our grave early. So it is better we change the pattern, and instead of telling God, give me, you can tell Him to give you your daily bread. You can tell Him to give you a daily bread. But then, for the success that you want, and for the level that you want, and for the new level that you want, or for the finishing power like me that I'm remaining with, for like me that is remaining with one semester so that I can go and do my internship. I'm going just to ask Him that, give me that finishing power that I will maintain. I'm going just to tell Him that, prepare me for give me that finishing power that I will be able to maintain it, such that when I go to the internship, I go and perform in the internship with excellence. I go and perform in the internship with excellence. So, for you that is saying that you want to be like so and so, you want to be like this, you want to be like that, you want to be like that, you want to be like that, you want to be... It is okay. Go tell them, and then ask yourself whether you can be able to endure what they endured. Ask yourself whether you are ready to endure everything they endured. Ask yourself whether you are ready to do it. And once you are ready, go to God and tell God that, prepare me for my success. Prepare me for my success, so that you don't, because if that's the reason why you find that when you are about to drive a car, you go to the driving school. And that's the reason why you find out that when you're about to drive a car, you go to driving school, and you have to get a driving license so that they can know whether you can drive. Then again, that's the reason why also when you are done with your degree, for example, you have to graduate so that they can know whether you are ready for the market, so that they can know whether you are ready for the market. So for the people that want to to be called doctors of or that have studied their doctorate. For the people that want to be called doctors that have studied their doctorate, are you willing to endure that journey? Are you willing to endure that journey? Are you willing to endure that journey to go back to school and to go back to class and to listen and to listen and to listen from to listen to a fellow human being? Are you willing to listen to a fellow human being? And then after listening to a fellow human being, later on you go, you do the assignments, then later on you come, you write what we call dissertation. Then later on, after you've written the dissertation, you come, you defend it with in front of your fellow human beings. Are you willing to do that? Because if you are not, then you're not ready. You're not ready for your doctor. You're not ready to be called a doctor. You're not ready to be called a doctor. You're not yet ready to be called a doctor. So it is better you tell God that I desire to be called a doctor. I desire to be called a doctor. Would you please prepare me for it? Would you please prepare me for it? Then you have studied the doctorate. You are now called a doctor. Then you want to be called a professor. Are you willing also to you go back to class again? You go back to class again. Then you listen to your fellow human being. You listen to a fellow human being. Then you do their assignments. Then you do their assignments. Then you do the dissertation again. Then you go, you defend it in front of your fellow human being. Are you willing to do that? Because if you are not, just go tell God, I desire to be called a professor. Would you Lord, please prepare me for that? I do not know where you're going to take me, or how I'm going to do it, but then prepare me for that. Prepare me for it. So instead of telling God, give me every time, there are things like our daily breads we can be asking God to give us, but then there are the tough decisions, and there is the success that we want. Instead of telling God to give us, why don't we instead tell Him that prepare me for the preparation. Because I remember that Apostle Joshua Selman was saying that if your mentor and your role model or your destiny helper does not only shows you their success, they do not show you their scars. They only show you their success, they do not show you their scars. Then that person is not the right person in your story. That person is not the right person in your story. then that person is not the right person in your story. Because a successful person should have endured it all. A successful person or a good mentor will show you their scars. Will show you their scars. Will show you the number of times he or she cried. The number of times he or she cried. The number of times he or she cried. The number of times he or she had to endure, and what he or she endured to get he or she the doctorate. So you need, let's tell, instead of telling God when we want something that is a success, or that is something that the next level or whatever, even if it is our jobs, or whatever, we tell God to prepare, for him to prepare us, for him to prepare us, for him to prepare us. Tell God for him to prepare us. Because some of us might dig our graves because of not being able to maintain the success we asked him for. For not being able to maintain the success we asked him for. And some of us might dig our graves again for not being able to maintain. For example, I go to God and I tell him I want to do my masters. Then I go and do my masters. Then when it is time to do the thesis, when I'm going to defend it in front of the supervisors, I cannot be able to tell where I got my answers. I cannot be able to tell where I got my answers. So now, when I'm with them in that defense, I cannot even be able to talk. Won't I be selling myself badly, in a badly way? Would I be selling myself in a badly way? So, and then, or I tell God that I want to start the PhD. So I reach the place of the dissertation. Then I reach the place of the defense again. Then once I'm asked, where did you get your answers? Then I cannot even be able to answer where I got my answers. Now, won't I be selling myself in a badly way? Won't I be doing that? Would I be selling myself in a badly way? So when in whatever level, be it is your master, you want to do your masters, you want to do your PhD, you want to go to that job, you want to go to that internship, you are about to finish like me, you are like in your final semester. Why don't we, instead of telling him to give us, why don't we tell him to prepare us? And for the people that like me that are about to finish, we tell him, give us the finishing power. Give us the finishing power, and then prepare us for the next journey. We tell him again that prepare us for the next prepare us. We tell him to prepare us for the next level, even if it is the internship part. Because also in a scholar's life, the internship part is especially for those that do their undergraduate. The internship part is also crucial. Why don't we tell him to prepare us also for that internship, such that we can be able to maintain it and we can perform well. We can perform well we are doing the work. We can perform well while we are doing the work, and then once we perform well while we are doing the work, then it will also be good because we can get work through the networking. We can also get work through the networking. And through the performance at our internship. So yeah, let's change the pattern and instead tell God, in whatever level in life, in whatever level or whatever area you want success, just tell God to prepare you for it. And for the daily bread, you ask from him. So thank you for listening to me. Do have yourselves a lovely Saturday. So watch, like, comment, share and subscribe.